Fraturday, January 4th, 2014. I am Frankie Finger Dex, and you're watching an all-new episode of Ask Frankie Fraturday.
Ask Frankie Friday. Not today. Don't ask him today. Ask Frankie Friday. Well, maybe you should ask him something today. Ask Frankie Friday. You know what? Go ahead and ask him something today. Ask Frankie Friday. Then he'll answer you on Friday.
That's right. What up, homies? Happy New Year! This is the first Ask Frankie of 2014. Can you guys believe it's 2014?
2014.
Yay, 2014.
Alright, enough of that. Let's get into this.
Let's answer your questions.
Alright guys, the first question comes from the homie Kulan Kuharis. He asks, Frankie, have you ever been bungee jumping?
No, I haven't.
Been bungee jumping? I don't want to hit my head. Yikes. Alright guys, the next one is from Luke Lundy. Are you ever going to post another tape and box workshop? Yes. I just need time to get it filmed and edited, but I do have this stuff ready, and I know what it's going to be. I'm not going to tell you, but it is going to be awesome, so make sure you guys send in pics of your homemade ramps now, if you haven't yet. That way I can show them in the next tape and box workshop.
It is what it is.
Alright guys, the next one is from Giovanni Caliendo. If you had your own fingerboard trick, what would it be called? You mean the Frankie flip? All you do is break out your snippers, flip it once, chop it, and jump back on as quick as you can. And you're home free. Alright guys, the next one is from JH. How can I get used to using 2 fingers to fingerboard? I use 3 now and my fingers cramp up when I try using 2, but I want to change. Well, since you've already taught your hand to use 3 fingers to fingerboard, it can be tricky to switch back to 2, but it can be done, so don't worry. You just have to start using 2 fingers only, and only 2 fingers. Never use 3 again. If your hand cramps up, stretch them, squish them, wiggle them around, shake them, do whatever you gotta do, and don't worry about having a perfect amount of tuckage for now. Don't worry about tucking your fingers, just focus on using 2 fingers. Then when you get used to it, then you can work on tucking or whatever else. But for now, just use 2 fingers. But like any fingerboard trick, it's gonna take practice. But if you really want to switch from 3 to 2 fingers, I would stop using 3 fingers altogether, and you will slowly become a 2-fingered fingerboarder. Keep at it, homie.
Yeah.
Alright guys, the next one is from Austin Coach. He asks, how do I send Frankie mail, and which sticker is the best in your opinion? Well, to send Frankie mail, it's very easy. Just send your mail to Frankie Finger Dex, P.O. Box 256, Beverly Shores, Indiana 46301,
USA.
And I can't really say which sticker is the best because they're all the best. I like them all. But as you can see, I've been rocking the FSS head sticker for quite a while, and it's gnarly. So that's probably my favorite right now, but that could change next week. I like them all in a rotation.
But it is what it is.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Jerome Bugarin. What are your catchphrases? What do you mean? Do you think I have catchphrases? I probably know a few, but I want you guys to tell me what they are. So if you guys think I have a catchphrase, or more than one, put them below in the comments because I'm curious.
You already know.
Wait, oh okay, I gotcha. Alright guys, the next one is from Fingerboard Tech Deck. Frankie, I can't kickflip the blunt slide. I can kickflip, but I'm having trouble landing in a blunt slide. Now, this can be very tricky, I know. I might be able to give you a couple little tips, but remember, any fingerboard trick just takes practice. You guys remember the Frankie School of Fingerboarding motto? You do? Say it with me.
There are no magical words that Frankie can say to make me do the trick right away. So for me to be happy and good at this, it's going to take a lot of practice.
Very good. I can't believe you guys remembered. Alright, so what I do to practice for any kind of rail or ledge trick, and for this example, I'll use a kickflip to blunt slide. What I'll do is I'll practice flipping the board on flat and landing in a 90-degree blunt slide position. Once I'm landing them clean and I get a few in a row, it's time to take it to the obstacle. And that's just going to get your fingers ready to land correctly, and it should help you. The other tip is really only for blunt slides, so this could help you. Now, personally, for me, tail and nose slides are a little bit easier than blunt slides for some reason. So I used to practice flipping into nose slides, then tweaking it up into a blunt position until I could land directly in a tweaked out blunt position all at once. But that might help you if you can do tail or nose slides easier. I don't know. If you can, land in a nose or tail slide and then tweak it up as you go until you can land right in a tweaked blunt slide. And for the very last tip, it's the body varial trick. Sometimes I do this when I do blunt slides. I just do a body varial, and instead of landing like this, I will switch my fingers around in the flip and land like this. That's another thing you could do, but hopefully one of those tips are going to help you land your blunt slides, but you know what you gotta do. Practice. Practicing is fun, so you're in luck. Ding, ding. Alright guys, the next one is from Parker Cornett. Frankie, do you think hippie jumps and wall rides are too fake looking? You mean in fingerboarding? I'm gonna say no, they don't. I think the key to a good hippie jump or wall ride is how smooth you do it. I think a hippie jump really looks the best at the end of a line, so you might do like a tray flip going towards the ledge, then do a flip the blunt slide on the ledge, then when you're rolling away from the ledge, do a hippie jump over a little barrier or something. Just something that looks natural, sort of how a skateboarder would do. And for wall rides, those are awesome anytime you can do one, even if it's just a wally. I think they're cool. Personally, that's my opinion. But if something's fun to do, does it really matter what it looks like? That's something to think about. Alright, homies, thank you to everyone who asked a question. And remember, if you have a question for me, don't be afraid, put it below. Alright, I guess it's that time of the episode again. Let's go ahead and check out some random trick clips that were sent in by you guys. That's right.
Heavy birtations. Sickety bada bing. Gnarly. Don DeMarco. Joey. This year will be the...
Awesome trick clips, homies. If you would like to have one of your trick clips featured right here on FSS, all you gotta do is email a single trick clip along with your YouTube name to fsstotd@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Now, you guys wouldn't believe how many people still send in trick clips with no YouTube name. So, if you send in a trick clip, just let me know who to give props to.
You already know.
Alright, so we did the Q&A, Snowy Blizzard, trick clip, Scary Lizard. Okay. I've been getting a lot of cool mail lately. So you know what that means.
Let's read some Frankie mail.
Alright, homies, this first person did not put a name, but they live in Des Moines, Iowa. They sent $1 for a Yo-Yay sticker. Let's see what they had to say.
Yo-Yay.
Alright, it says, Yo-Yay. Hi, Frankie. I'm 9 years old and been watching FingerSkateSelective since I was 7 years old. Do you know that I have at least 100 tech decks? That's a collection. My most favorite skateboarder is Ryan Sheckler. Who is your favorite skateboarder? P.S. Can you get me a Yo-Yay sticker for the $1? Then he put pictures on the back. FingerSkateSelective. Yo-Yay. Ask Frankie Friday. Really cool. FSS. The hand. That's very sickety. I'd like to know who sent this, so holler at me right down there in the comments. Shout yourself out for sure. That's very cool. And be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail. My favorite skateboarder? Maybe Mike Moe. Mike Moe's pretty good. Not the best. Probably Chris Haslam or someone like that does fun stuff. You can tell they skate just for fun. Yeah, Chris Haslam. Let's go with that. Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Tyler Best, who lives in Florida, Australia. He sent $10. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my homies over in Australia, too.
Alright, let me see here. Okay. Oh, whoa, hold on. Hey Frankie, it's Tyler Best. I watch you all the time. I would like to get an FSS chair in silver, please. I saved up enough money to get it. And if it's okay, could you please sign it? You got me into fingerboarding, and I love watching your vids. P.S. Never stop making vids or fingerboarding, homie. P.S.S.
Yeah.
And Tyler also sent a picture. Check it out. Super sickety. Says FSS. George Bush. And it's got some stuff over here like graffiti on the quarter pipe. It's got a little guy with his hat sideways. That might be Tyler right there. What up, Tyler? But yeah, that's super sickety. Thank you for the picture, Tyler. And thank you for sending Frankie mail. And be on the lookout for your Frankie mail very soon.
You already know.
Alright guys, the last mail of the day comes from the homie Kevin O'Neill, who lives in Glastonbury, Connecticut. He sent him $. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
He says, Dear Frankie, I'm sending $10 for your FSS grippy tape. Thanks a lot and keep posting great videos. From Kevin. Kevin also sent some stickers. You did not have to do that, by the way, but I appreciate it all the same. He sent some Zoomies stickers, which are off the hook. Very cool. Thank you, Kevin. And just a reminder, when you guys send Frankie mail, you do not have to send me extras. That's just crazy. I have so much fingerboarding stuff, but I really do appreciate it. It's the thought that counts. Thank you, Kevin. That is very sickety. Be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail. You already know. Alright guys, also I want to say thank you to everyone who sent in Frankie mail. Remember, just because you don't see me read your mail right here on FSS does not mean that I didn't read it. I read every single piece of mail that I get, and if you would like to send in Frankie mail, it's super easy. Just send your mail to Frankie Fingerdecks, P.O. Box 256, Beverly Shores, Indiana, 46301, USA. To see all available products and prices, please press pause now. Sorry, no coins. Alright then, bubbles and bubbets, that is it for this episode of Ask Frankie. Don't forget to hit up my latest TFT episode and enter the comment contest, and after you do all that, don't forget that you gotta email your trick clips to be featured right here on FSS. While you got your email open, make sure you email your pics and drawings for the Frankie frame and represent. Send in your Frankie mail and or buy an FSS product. Ask me a question for next Friday's Ask Frankie episode. Thank you guys for watching and supporting FSS. I really appreciate it. Now very gently without placing an all-out attack on your iMac. I will see you guys sooner than later.